Hello, welcome back to another fine video for Pokemon Gold and Silver. Today we're going to be going for the 3 roaming legendaries, one at a time. Whichever one I find for this video you'll see in the title, but it doesn't really matter because they're all basically roaming around and whatever you find, right? It's these methods that I'll be showing you throughout these 3 videos applies to any of the 3 that you find. Today I'll be showing you the Noob method, as I like to call it. It is the Repel with no mean look Master Ball method. So basically, this is assuming you've never seen one of these roamers before during your playthrough, and you have your Master Ball with you, and you don't have any way of really mean looking and keeping the Pokemon stay before it runs away or roars. So what we're going to do is, you got to make sure you first got to Ecruteak City, and you have unlocked the ability to find these roamers in your game by going to the Burnt Tower and triggering the event. You just go down into the basement. Very easy, very simple to do. Now, this method, what you gotta do is have a lot of repels. I have 52 max repels. A Pokemon that is above the level in the wild grass that you're gonna be in, but below level 40. So if you're gonna go to Ecruteak City like me, then it should work out for you if you have a level 30, because you're above the level 15s in the wild, but below level 40. And basically that's all there is to it. You want to throw your max repel on and come into the grass and run back and forth. And if you don't find the wild Pokemon that you're looking for, you go up here, reset the route, and keep going. Unfortunately, this is the only way to actually do this if you've never seen them before. If you have seen them, I'll show them in the next couple videos, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But we're going to start going ham now, and good luck. And there we go, we have found Raikou. If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys right now, I do a lot of editing on my videos. Only once have I faked a video when I put in a cheat code to make the Pokemon that was for Feebas. For obvious reasons. I have found a Feebas myself in real life for the sake of a video. However, for these 3 legendary Pokemon, I have discovered that finding them in Gold and Silver is very, very difficult. I've spent a solid, I'd say an hour sped up on the emulator. That's how long it took. I did, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I did end up putting the Pokemon in my game, so I would find them in the sense that they would go into my Pokedex, which I will explain in the next video, the method of using the Pokedex, which I use for this. Now, the idea is that the way I found it would have been the same like anyone, going in and out of route, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying. However, like I said, it took me over an hour, and for the sake of publishing the video on time with time constraints, I did it my way, right? But the idea still remains. If you keep going back and forth in between a route, the Pokemon will eventually come to yours, and it'll eventually happen, right? So when I get out of this fight, we won't be in the same place, but like I said, as long as you keep going back and forth, you'll find it. Now, we're going to throw a Master Ball. Like I said, this is the noob-ish way of doing it. You want to be very careful if you do not plan on using a Master Ball, which I'll explain in future videos, that these Pokemon do no Roar, and if they use Roar, they'll just flee. They won't be gone from your game forever like in Fire Red, Leaf Green. But if you do faint them, they'll be out of your game forever. There's no way of re-adding them. Anyway, that is how you find Raikou, the noobish way. I apologize for kind of making it a bit scummish. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm just being honest with you guys, I should say, is that, I could say I, did it legit and all, but, I did see them in the Pokedex, and I did do it that way, and I did see it was on this route below the one we were on, but the idea still remains. If you keep going back and forth between your route, you'll eventually get to it. It might take you an hour, 2 hours, might happen 5 minutes. It's all up to how the game decides to roll the RNG. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for whatever I post next. See ya.